Oh, we got nothing to talk about today. This is great. Y'all, we are just a few days away from vacation, and like this shows.
Hassan's frozen.
Hassan's literally frozen. Look, are you just not moving? I'm not sure if he's.
No, he's frozen. No, but you know what? At least it was cute though.
Right?
Where it was frozen. At least just try to always smile. So on YouTube, it looks nice, like a nice freeze frame.
I was trying to do like the thumbnail. That's what I was doing.
That's what it is.
My thumbnail.
You look like it. You look good. He's all blurry over here, but he's here in spirit. In case you don't know, we also do this podcast live on YouTube on Wednesdays, which literally not one person's watching right now, so it doesn't matter. So if you ever want to check out the show live and interact with us, it's fun. You can just go to kramerandjess.com or just search Kramer and Jess on YouTube. In case you're new to the Uncensored podcast, welcome to episode 84 of this nonsensical nonsense. I gotta tell you what our boss said about our podcast that was so offensive this week.
Our pod, this one?
About this one? This one right here. I'll tell you in a second. He doesn't mean to be offensive, but sometimes he's just offensive. I'll tell you in a second. First, let's give the fair warning if you're entering into this situation.
Well, if you're gonna talk shit on the podcast, then you shouldn't be listening, A. And
True.
then B, this is like the close friends, because this is supposed to be a safe space.
Yes.
So this is where we come to not be judged, where we can be ourselves. That's what this is for.
PG-13 to R. Today, actually, it's X-rated. Oh yeah, I got a doozy for you today, folks.
Great.
So hang on for that.
Can I go first? I don't like going after your scary stories.
Just like, I'm not gonna see my boyfriend for a minute.
He's like, I'm fucking bitches. I don't like going after you.
Low key. So people are hopping on now. So hi Tina, good morning, welcome. Hello, Felicia, also watching. Sorry, it just didn't show anybody was on here. So Georgia's here and checking in. Hello, Georgia.
Good morning.
I love the picture of your dog. Also, Adrian, aka Doe Eyes.
Hey, girl.
Is on the podcast today. You know what our boss said about our podcast? He says, I don't know if people like your Uncensored podcast. And I was like, okay, what's your reasoning here?
Wasn't asking if it wasn't even asking, but go on.
Didn't ask. Somehow the podcast came up. He's like, I don't know if anybody cares about the Uncensored podcast. He's like, maybe you could find other things to do in that, because we're like slammed. Like we're 41 minutes late for this podcast today. Even on non-vacation weeks, we work to the minute every minute. He's like, maybe consider dropping the Uncensored podcast. And I was like, that's literally the saddest thing that you could say, because to me, like this is like the space, you know? Like, can you imagine if the Uncensored podcast went away?
No, I kind of need it to survive.
All we could do is kid jokes.
Oh no!
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wait, why did he say that?
He was like, I was looking at your podcast, and you guys haven't had anyone write a review since February.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's why he thinks people don't like it, because he didn't see a review.
He said the last review, he's like, I just noticed that the last review you had, it seems like people aren't very engaged with the podcast.
Are you fucking
And
kidding?
I was like, we know y'all listen. We see the numbers. It's like the few, the proud, right? The Uncensored squad. But that man said you haven't had a review on Apple Podcasts since February. I forget what day. February, though.
No, it was like February 2021.
Was it 21?
I think so.
So a year ago?
I think that.
Oh, that is bad. Okay.
No, but is it though? I don't think like.
Hang on, now I gotta look this up.
No, I think it's from 2021, but like, who cares? I go to things all the time, and I don't write a review every time I have like a nice smoothie down the street.
That's true.
I just enjoy it. I just go there and I get it, and I say hi to Brenda, who checks me out. Like, that's it.
Last review of this podcast was actually my college friend, Abby.
She doesn't count then.
Doesn't count. So we'll go to one before that. February 3rd, Amy Panhandle listener.
2021?
2021.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 2022.
Oh, okay.
So, you know,
so not that
only
far.
7 months or whatever.
Right.
Man. Like, still.
So do you write a review? Do you submit a review on every single thing?
No,
all the time?
I don't.
No, you don't. You just listen.
I don't. But Amy, by the way, back this is our last review that we had of our pod. And listen, I'm an ego guy, so
I don't care about that kind of stuff personally. So that
the fact that we have people show up is like big. So I don't know. If you would just maybe shut them the hell up and just go write a review.
Just do it once a month.
Just once in your life. Like I just don't want him to feel if this podcast isn't successful? Because to me, like, this is a massive success. We've had people from all over the country that tune in. Just some of y'all just listen to just this podcast, you know?
But that's kind of annoying because they never say anything whenever we make it on that podcast list.
No, they don't say shit about anything.
So
yeah, we literally just had our highest ratings in like months of the year. The highest, and like I was like, can we get an email about that? And there's been no email going on. We're the bastard children of this radio station.
So wait, crap. I was wondering, did they say anything where y'all was like number one?
No, I don't say shit. That's what I'm saying. Like we were literally we were like top 3 in Podcast Magazine all over the country. But the fact that we don't have reviews, no,
I'm kind of obsessed with me.
Just take a second if you would.
No, don't do what we tell you to do.
No,
Fuck
do
that.
it.
No,
Do it, please. Because if that's they're going to be their validation right now,
no,
we can't say no one's given a shit about us since February.
I don't like that. We're not fucking Costco. We're not making you pay for a membership. We're just happy that you're fucking here. Like, fuck that.
We should charge. We might start charging.
No.
So Jess is entering into something I can tell is giving you massive anxiety. And the fact that it's giving you massive anxiety, I think is possibly the red flag here.
Is it?
What's the issue? Hassan just logged off.
I don't think I should be a part of this conversation, so I'm gonna just log out. I'll be back there. I'll be back.
Wait, why? Why? What? Oh, it shut down.
We're having so many technical errors.
Well, but you still need to talk though because your mic still works.
We can still hear you, but
okay, fine.
If you're watching the YouTube show, Hassan just disappeared. Okay,
I really didn't disappear.
No,
my
his
computer's
computer
messing
died.
up.
No, it's fine.
I just want to go on vacation, so let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
Okay, Jessica, what's the issue?
It's not an issue. It's just something.
Not the way you say it. It's not even a little bit of an issue. Which is what?
I'm just having like low key anxiety because next month is going to be the first time that I will be apart from Garage Boy since we moved to Maryland.
Yeah. What is next month?
Morning show boot camp.
Yeah.
It's like this like radio conference where like a bunch of radio people go and we like learn and we hang out.
And then wait,
like,
isn't he going somewhere without you after that?
Yeah.
So is that both in August?
No, mine's in August. His is September. So
okay.
My conference is August, and then he has a bachelor party.
Why are you breathing fast? Like you're literally breathing fast. Well,
am I? I think
morning show boot camp shouldn't be a huge deal. I don't think. Do you think it'll be a big deal? Because you're going to be around. Aren't you rooming with Steph?
Yeah.
So it's not like you're really gonna.
No, I think I'm gonna be distracted because if anything, I'm more so focused on being with Stephanie. I'm also nervous about that. I feel like I am very, very nervous about seeing. This will be the first time I'm seeing Stephanie in 2 years. Okay, I am very, very nervous to see Stephanie Sedella.
If you're new to, is that you say her last name? I never knew. If you're new to our, I didn't know. I thought it was Idea or something. I don't know.
The fucking disrespect.
I don't know who Stephanie is.
That's okay. So this is our old producer, but let me explain what's happened. This is what I'm also pretty concerned about because when we all lived in San Diego, it was me and Jess, and then this girl, Steph.
No, it was me and Steph and everybody else.
Okay. These two were like two peas in a pod. It was basically kind of like Hassan's role. They were both part-time and but they switched off days, right?
And we did different shit though.
But they were very two peas in a pod. Well, Jess during that time period of her life was like wild as fuck. Like the Jess you know now, like if you're new to Kramer and Jess, like if you knew us from Maryland Ford, this is not the girl. Like sometimes I have to like, I like freak myself out. I'm like, who is this woman?
Yeah,
this full grown woman at this point.
It's very different. She's still there. You guys just don't get to see her. That's all.
So she like Jess and Steph, like these two wild child. They're two 25-year-olds when I knew you, basically, right? Mm-hmm. What I found though is that when you reconnect with people that you haven't seen since that time period of your life, you will instantly hop back into that time period of your life because that's all you guys know.
Well, not only that, but I mean, that's how it is every time we go back home. Like I see my friends that I grew up with. I feel like I'm freaking 15. We're doing stupid shit. It's just like,
are you guys going to get fucking just wild? Because I don't know. I don't know how you're going to act.
I have this feeling that the universe purposely keeps us away from each other, that we can't live in the same place because we don't focus and we don't do what we have to do and we get into trouble because like she lived on the East Coast for a certain amount of time and then she moves back to the West Coast when I finally moved to the fucking East Coast.
Literally like an hour from here.
We were like passing each other. We basically like bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
I think I might pass out from like the excitement. I literally think I might cry and pee myself at the same time.
Can we talk about what was happening with you at boot camp? Can we talk about that now? Because I think that will also breathe into my anxiety of what I'm concerned about with the image of our show.
What do you mean?
What you're receiving at boot camp.
Oh, okay.
So Jess is getting an award.
Is this for real though? I really haven't said anything
yes,
about
it's
it.
Fucking real.
Are you sure?
Yes, Jess is getting. Jess is getting. I mean, I wouldn't. It's kind of. I just say it when you get it. I don't think I have to say it. Like pre-say it.
Well, no, I just like for me with those kind of things. Like I don't want to. Like. I'm not sure if this is like actually happening.
Just she's going to be receiving a Rising Star Award.
So Kramer says, but he could be lying.
And Morning Show Boot Camp. So like it's to me, it's like okay, this is like they pick like 5 people every year or so. And they say, these are the people that we really think are going to be big talents in this business, which is like massive, you know, out of all the country, they picked little Jessica Dutra over here and well-deserved. Don't get me wrong.
Congratulations.
What? Yeah, it's deserved. We'll clap. My concern is
allegedly.
Is that like you're going to come in and like be on cocaine or something? Like,
when am I getting the award? Thursday or Friday?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know when it is.
Whatever it is, do it the next day.
When do I need to not do cocaine?
Just do it the next day after.
I'm not gonna do that.
You can do whatever you want. I need to make sure that you like this is the first time you're getting a spotlight put on you.
So you're only concerned because of you.
Yep.
You're not concerned about me. You're just concerned about you.
I don't give a shit what you do. But if you make me look bad, I swear to God.
How would I make you look bad? I feel
That's
like
the question
I feel like you're fine on your own, bitch.
How is she gonna make you look bad?
If she comes,
like you're fine on your own.
If she comes over here and she like vomits on the stage or something because she's too shit faced because she hasn't seen her friend, her party friend for 2 years.
It's not my part. Okay, first of all, again, people who don't know Stephanie, like Stephanie's literally like my sister. So like she's like my best friend on the planet. And I haven't seen her. So it's not just like me and like some party girl Stephanie. Like it's actually a really sad thing. I haven't seen her in a very long time.
Yes.
So I am going to be very excited to see her.
My concern though is also, do you agree? This is how I felt. Whenever I was away from my ex-wife, it was fucking party time. Bro, like it was time to fucking rage because
no, I mean
it's just because it's like a different vibe. You know what I mean?
No,
like it's just
Garage Boy and I like to get shit faced together because like we all have the same friend. So it's not so much that, it's just like Stephanie is the issue. It's Stephanie.
Okay.
It's Stephanie.
And you think she's gonna be wild. Is she available? And she's still doing her morning show, isn't she? Yeah, she's probably still on the air right now.
She's busy.
I
think it'll be fine though. I think it's gonna be fine. I won't Kramer for you. Not even for you, but you don't have to worry.
Us,
You're gonna be fine.
For the good of the Kramer and Jess brand.
If I receive this award allegedly, as he says, we'll see about it.
I need you just not to be a shit show. That's
but
all
I don't have to say anything, do I? Don't we just go up there and get it?
I think you say something.
Oh hell!
No. I think she gives a speech.
So definitely I think drink the day after the award.
Yeah, no. I think it's like 15 minutes. Full you.
You're lying.
No, that's a lie.
I don't think we say anything.
I don't think you do either.
No, I think there's a picture up there. And then
I forget. I haven't been to boot camping since 2017, so 18. So okay, part 2 of this. So that's part 1 of codependency no more, Jessica. Now on the other end, Hassan's back by the way. Let's see, Hassan. Welcome back to the YouTube show. Still looks like shit. The camera looks awful.
It does. It's an old ass computer.
I don't know what's happening with it. You are going to also then 2 weekends later be away from Garage Boy, but this time he's going to be the one out partying, acting a fool. Well, first off, go back to part 1. Do you think he's going to be like
to Chicago?
Yeah, in Chicago. So he can be like checking on you, being like, "Hey, like what are the rules? Are you guys going to set rules?"
No, I think because I mean, just typically we just naturally just stay in contact throughout the day. That's just like how we converse. So that would be the same. And I think that Chicago will be like, you know, like on training wheels because I'm going to be so distracted with like all of our friends. But I don't, I mean, I'll be talking to him throughout the time anyways.
Okay. So no, you don't think he's going to be like, hey, listen, you know.
No, it's not like that.
Just, you know, be home by midnight or some shit.
No.
Now, part 2. Couple weeks later, Garage Boy's going to a bachelor party.
And this is the situation because this time I will be by myself and like alone in the state. Kramer's not even going to be here.
I'm not even here. You are by your lonesome.
Yeah, like my emergency contact is gone. Here.
You and Hassan should go out and party.
Yes,
I'm totally down for a bar crawl.
I'm down, but like I don't know.
She's not down. She's pulling her hair. What are you doing over here?
No, I'm
Why
down.
are you pulling your hair?
I'm down, but like I mean, we've never partied together and like I just don't like, what if you leave and then I'm alone? Like I don't know. I trust, we're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
True.
It's
So
true.
I would
We
like
still have
too
a
early.
month.
I would like to
to-
spend time with you, but
to know
I
each
don't know
other.
if spending time with someone I've never been out with while drinking is the smartest thing when I don't have any of my emergency contacts
It's
here
true.
in the
No one's
state.
here. You're by yourself. Tom. You have to call
That's what I'm
Tom.
saying. Like I'm
I
saying,
can't call
like,
Tom.
From now to September? That's a month and a half. We still have time to get to know each other, so we could be ready to
Yeah.
hang out.
Ready to
for a
rage.
bar crawl.
My vote is no on this, by the way. If
On
you guys
what?
maybe want to go to a casual dinner, that might be nice or something. But I think raging, I don't think you can go from 0 to raging. From work to rage. I don't think that's probably the best idea. So maybe we go from
What do you think about that, Hassan?
from work to
What do you think about that?
a
What is
happy
your-
hour. Work to happy hour.
What are your
What
feelings?
is your definition of rage? Because the last time I did 2,
Last time you roge.
the
Ew.
last time I rode, geez, that sounds like an
Last time you
infection.
roged it.
That sounds like an infection. No, but me and my friend, this is so embarrassing. Like we did 2 day parties. We was there for 2 hours, then we left because we were so tired and we took naps.
Oh,
So
that sounds perfect.
Do you want to go to a day
see, there
party?
you go. We do a day party.
That sounds perfect
Okay,
to me.
you can handle that.
We do that.
I won't be here to rescue you.
I'm like
Great, you
scared.
do what you
No, I'm
will.
like scared to like stay out by myself or like
get
if
it.
something happens to me.
I get it. So let's go back though to just the fact that Garage Boy's not going to be here. I know. Like I feel like you're freaking out, and this scares me for you.
I know.
Does it scare you for you? The fact that like you guys were, and listen, I completely understand this. I remember because in this weird radio world that we live in, I think COVID added whole nother levels to it.
Oh yeah, I am like
You're
yeah.
like, you're almost like a COVID baby. You know, they're saying that babies that were born during COVID have these weird, like separation anxieties from their parents. They have like weird social skills they're not developing because they weren't around people.
Totally.
Radio world's kind of similar because at least with me and my ex-wife, we just kind of became the unit because we moved around so much.
Yeah.
And we didn't really include anybody else. Massive mistake on the outside. But you guys don't really know any different. You moved to a brand new state during COVID.
But again, it's like to that point, it's not your fault because you guys had to get to know all the other places by yourself.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to meet. It's hard to
It's
meet
hard.
people. So it's not like that's something that was done on purpose. It's just kind of like a survival mode reaction. So that on top of doing it during COVID, on top of him just being like my only person,
Yeah, this is it.
it's kind of weird.
So what are you thinking about going into that weekend? Like
What am I gonna do?
yeah,
Hmm.
like you're gonna be alone.
I'm like really
Like
sad.
have you ever been alone?
What do you mean?
Like in your whole life?
Oh,
You've always lived with family, you've had boyfriends, like
yeah. No, I mean, I haven't always. I've been alone. Yeah, like because for a long time I was by myself, like living with roommates, living
but that's
in
still
living
with
rooms.
roommates. That's still with roommates.
Oh, like
I'm
in
saying
my
like
own
by,
place.
yeah, like by yourself.
No, because I could never afford a place
Yeah,
by myself.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have the knowledge of like being alone. And I didn't have it until I got divorced. Actually, really until I moved
like
here.
living
like
alone.
like having like waking up and being like, I have nothing or no one to see today.
I
Like
guess it
Saturday's
just,
gonna be weird for you.
yeah, I guess it just depends, like with that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, because I'd have to go to work, but then I had friends at work. Or
Yeah.
if I obviously it's not like my roommates were there all the time. If they were gone or something, I'd have the house to myself. But I
Yeah.
always had like something to do.
So this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're a little apprehensive about that.
I'm like very apprehensive and I have a lot of anxiety, but then I'm also like really excited. So I
Yeah.
can like do all the girly things that I want to do.
What do you think you want to do while he's gone?
Mm.
Fuck other people.
I want to eat at Cheesecake Factory.
Why is that the first thing that comes to your mind?
Do cocaine
What
at
is-
the Cheesecake Factory.
Sir, what is up with you and cocaine?
Oh my god,
Is
he's,
there
he's
something that you
texting
need to
me
tell
right
us?
now.
Is he
texting.
watching?
No, we're just texting right now because we're fucking psycho.
Oh, he's texting your phone. I thought you meant he
Yeah.
was on the stream.
Oh,
He
Like,
just
like,
text.
do you think, like, what do you think you'll do then? Go to the Cheesecake Factory. But you guys go to Cheesecake Factory together. Is there anything you want to do that you can't
Yeah,
do
but,
while he's
like,
here?
I do like eating by myself though. I really do. I do
Yeah.
like going to coffee shops by myself. I like I like doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about this actually. So I'm gonna wake up and walk to a coffee shop near my house and like have a coffee there. And because he doesn't really like that place.
Yeah.
He says he does, but I know he doesn't like it. So I'm gonna go there and have like a really cute sugary coffee drink and like a cute bagel. And then I'm gonna go. Where else am I gonna
You're
go?
like, that's the end of the day. She's like, what do I do for the next 4 days? Help me. Somebody give me something to do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Because I also don't like shopping with people. So I'm like actually gonna
Okay.
like go to the mall
Solid.
and like do that kind of stuff and like not feel like I have to like rush because someone's waiting on me.
Okay, that's another hour. So
So that'll be like another 45 minutes. And then that'll actually probably be like 2 hours. And then there's this thing in the mall that I've been wanting to do where they have like backgrounds set up where you can go and like record videos in there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that place.
Yeah. So I want to go do that.
Wait, like a selfie room
Yeah,
or whatever?
so basically it's like a selfie room, like they have different type of backdrops. They got one that's like money, and then they got one that's a bunch of cars. So
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do that?
And they have
Yeah.
selfie sticks.
It's kind of like a playground, but for
All
me.
right, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that,
Okay, that's half a day.
and then I'll go.
Dude, I'm so curious. Like you
I'll
were
get
me.
my nails done.
You were me. I remember I felt so lost when my ex-wife went out of town. I hated that feeling. I can never do that. It feels too vulnerable to me now.
Yeah.
Like it feels too vulnerable. So I'll be genuinely curious.
I'll
Like
probably
how,
hang out with Hassan.
Yeah, you should. You guys
Yeah.
should. You know,
I'm down.
just no raging. That's all I'm asking. Don't rage.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to hear
We're
about?
definitely gonna rage. But
Oh, definitely behind your back.
yeah.
Do you want to hear about my penis or my butthole?
Ew.
Your choice.
I don't like either of those.
I have two topics today. Listen, the Uncensored podcast is for this. Like, these are topics that like we can't talk about this on the radio. I can't talk about this on Certified Mama's Boy, so we save it for the Uncensored podcast. If you're like, it's always so smutty, it's because this is the only place the kind of smutty stuff goes. Penis or butthole, your choice.
Probably penis.
Okay,
first.
we'll discuss my penis right after the break. We now, by the way, have a record amount of people watching on YouTube.
Really?
I don't think we've ever had this many people before. It's only 18, but like for us, that's a lot. So
Hey.
thanks for coming to our penis talk today. Y'all, you know what I have in my inbox that I just got today? And I'm like freaking out about it. I just got my very first prescription for Viagra.
What?
Wait, what does that mean?
Do you know what Viagra is?
No, but but like
Oh,
they have
okay.
this. Do they like, hey, would you like to buy some Viagra? It's
Thank
like
you.
that.
No, actual from my doctor, a prescription for Viagra.
So you don't ask; they just give it to you.
Well, thanks for asking,
So
Jess.
you have asked for it.
Let's back the story up a little bit.
So
here.
you're
Oh,
asking for
God.
Viagra.
So everyone knows what Viagra is, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
to give you erections if we're keeping this.
You're not scared to take
Well,
that.
I don't know. This is why. Okay, let me explain how we got here in the first place.
All
Okay,
right.
I go to get my physical. When was that? 2-3 weeks ago. And we're talking about everything, right? You go through every facet of your life. How's this? How's that? How's that? Then she goes into how's your sex life, and I was like, well, not good enough. And she's like, do you feel like you're able to
How's your stamina?
Yeah, I mean, basically, she's like,
Basically,
yeah, she was like,
that's
she
the
was like,
question.
she was like, how are your erections? Are they firm? And I was like, this is
You're
so
like,
uncomfortable.
Well, I have been softer than usual. Well, now that you bring it up, it's kind of hard for me to get it up.
That's
So
literally-
no, this is what I told her, and this is the honest to God truth. This is the honest to God truth. Is I say no, there's no problem with the mechanics of it.
Right.
The mechanics of it it's still
Yeah.
fine.
We're still up and at 'em.
Still up and at 'em.
okay.
The problem is the desire to be at such state.
Yeah, because
So, like, when I-
porn.
when I
'cause
wanna
of
be
all
there-
the porn you watch.
Possibly, but like when I want to be there, I'm there, right? Like when I'm in the mood and I'm there. The problem is like when you're dating, you can't always dictate when those things are going to happen. You know what I mean? So like, for example, Jess, you're in a relationship. A Garage Boy lives there all the time. If you don't have sex one night, it's
there's
not
a
big-
penis there all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't get that kind of, access
Yes.
to such sexual activities
Right.
that one such as you may get, right?
But wouldn't you think that like when the time is there, you'd be like, let's fucking go since it's not
No.
since it's as sporadic?
And I don't know if this is no one's going to talk about this, but as I get older, what's happening is there's many days where I'm just tired, stressed, burnout, and if that opportunity falls on one of those days,
You're not having it.
it's way harder to get to a state where I want to have sex in the first place.
So Viagra doesn't just make you hard, it makes you want to have sex? Because I thought it just made you hard. Because what if you're just sad walking
Those-
around with the hard on?
I'm dead.
I cannot.
I'm dead right now.
That was
All
so
crying,
good.
all crying with
That
a boner.
was good.
I'm crying with a boner over here in the corner.
Have you done that before?
Okay, so wait, hang on.
Yes.
What, cry with a boner?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever cried with a boner. What does that mean? Why would it's not here? Nor
You
there.
never had happy tears with the boner?
I don't think it's ever been that good.
You've never cried during sex before?
Shit, I have.
No.
I have.
Wait, okay, we'll come
In
back
like
to
a
this.
good way.
We'll come back to this. Let me finish this and we'll come back to this.
Okay.
I don't want to be here all day. We're already 25 minutes into this. So this is, she was asking, she was like, well, let's do this. Let's test your testosterone levels to make sure everything's still good. She's like, you're pretty young still, so there shouldn't be a problem there, but let's just double check. Because we treat it different ways depending if you have a low T or if, just want to just have a boner for fun. And so she tested it, came back completely normal. So she's basically like, hey, everything looks normal. I sent over a prescription for Viagra for you. If you want it, it's all yours. And I'm like, I don't know.
But you didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Does it help with desire?
So no, I don't think it makes you any more. So I would say right now, without Viagra, it has to be desire plus ability, right? So
with Viagra, you'd be like, okay, I guess fine.
the ability is there.
Perform.
I'd be able to still, because I still want to have sex. I'm just so burnt out. And if it's on a day, like if the opportunity arises on a day where I'm just like burn out, but I still want to have sex. So I'm like, this is my one opportunity for like a month or whatever.
But the thing about Viagra, does it work right away or does it take time to set in? So what if?
Do you know anything about Viagra?
Yes. It takes a little bit of time to set in, give or take. So you're supposed to take it.
Wait, what is your expertise with this?
Did you do it?
No, I never did it.
Oh, you don't?
I don't need to do it.
Oh, but did someone else have to take one?
Yes.
Okay.
I know someone who took it.
I heard a lot of people that do drugs will take it because they're so fucked up while they're doing it. They have a hard time getting a boner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also was a movie too. I want to say Chris Rock did a movie. I think I Love My Wife.
Oh yeah.
And he did it.
I saw that. See, that's what's my fear with Kramer is like if anything's ever gonna go wrong to someone's body, it's Kramer's body. And so basically, my fear is that you're gonna take it and then you're gonna have a hard on for like 7 hours straight,
7 days,
and it's not gonna go down because your body is so fucking sensitive to everything that then you're gonna have to go to the hospital. Someone at the hospital is gonna know who you are. And then
they're gonna know who he is because they probably went on a date with him.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like these are the thoughts that are going on in my head.
If someone does take Viagra and they have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, they need to go to the hospital.
That's true.
4 hours.
4 hours you gotta start.
Okay,
but you could take it before.
But wait, how long does it need to get to actually get going?
I have the answer right here. We're learning a lot together. Generally, Viagra takes 30 to 60 minutes to take effect.
That sucks too, because if you're in the moment, what if you're...
Therefore, take Viagra at least 1 hour before you intend to have sex.
But you don't know.
Foreplay.
Yeah, but yes, but like, I just think it's so hard to determine in like the dating stage if it's actually going to happen.
So I'm sitting there.
So you're sitting there, you're thinking, I think we might have sex. Let me just pop one of these.
Back.
Then she changes her mind, or the vibe's not right, or it doesn't happen.
Her dog dies, and I'm sitting there with a boner.
You're playing Mario Kart with the fucking boner.
My dick's using it as a controller.
No, it could work with Mario Kart. Strip Mario Kart. If you lose, take off a piece of clothing.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
I'm debating. I'm debating.
All right.
But Jess knows. Hang on, Jess knows. She's known me long enough. If there is an opportunity for something to go wrong,
it's going to happen to you.
It will 100% happen to me and nobody else.
Whenever there's like a medical situation
or anything, a la owing $556,000.
$556,000. Ticks, Lyme disease.
Damn.
Something wrong with his ear. Like he can't. Like he's gluten free. He's vegan. He's like, there's so many things, and that's, yes, half by choice, but also half by like you just
necessity.
Like you have to live that way.
So sensitive.
Yeah.
But, y'all, if I could bang out for like fucking 4 hours at a time, it don't come all the time. So if I could just sit there and just pa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that it wouldn't be a good time. YouTube, hop in on your opinion here. You think I should take it or not? Hassan, yes, your 2 cents.
Do you have ED?
No. So like,
then don't take it.
Like when I am, and with all conditions are correct.
What
I don't
does
have
ED mean?
Erectile dysfunction.
You can't get hard at all.
Yeah, no, I can't. When all things are, when I'm rested, when I'm feeling good, when I'm with a young woman,
when I've had my green tea,
when I've had my green teas, yeah, like I can perform flawlessly.
Yeah,
and that's like 60 to 70% of the time. Most of the time, I say it's not an issue. But then when that time arises, where
So
I'm like,
basically
fuck,
when
I'm
you're
tired, but
stressed.
like this is this with this one girl. I know this is like my one opportunity to get it in. You know, I'm thinking it might be worth it. Doe I says don't do it.
Thank you. I said don't do it.
Georgia
Because-
says don't do it.
My vote for the man who can barely drink a cup of decaf without losing his shit. My vote is fucking no.
Julie G says don't do it. Having sex with a rando isn't worth it. I debate the second part of that.
No. I agree with Julie, and this is what I'm taking from your comment, Julie, where it's like, if you're gonna fuck with something when it comes to Viagra, I think you should be doing it with someone that you're comfortable with, because if shit hits the fan, it's like kind of okay, or you guys or both of you are
That's
willing
true.
to wait for it.
Okay.
Versus if it's a rando, you don't know if she's gonna dip, you
Take
don't
me
know
to
if
the
she's still gonna be
emergency room.
fucking down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My-
Okay. I give you that.
My
I
penis
give you
falls
that.
off.
Yeah.
Lynn says go for it. Lynn says try it.
Okay,
Lynn,
Lynn.
I love some more on this. Veronica says no. Tina says no, just pass on it. So what do y'all want me to do? Just pass up a sexual opportunities? They don't come around that often.
What sexual opportunity are you doing?
Exactly. Thank
like
you.
you taking Viagra and then what?
So what's gonna happen when it's past 4 hours and you have to go to the emergency room? Like, what's that plan?
I'm
look
gonna
like?
call my emergency contact. Who is who?
Is it
Jessica
me?
Duce, everybody.
Oh fuck.
Jess will meet me.
That's a great
Jess will meet
conversation.
me at the emergency room, and my boner will be hanging out through my pants.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
want to
It's gonna
go. I don't want to see that.
be. Lynn says yes, do it without randoms, and Julie says yes, Jess. Okay, I don't know. It says maybe take half a pill. What about that? When we started small, it's a gateway drug. I don't know.
You guys don't fucking understand this, man. You guys.
And there's one person that has to deal with it at the end of the day.
Yeah,
My emergency contact.
I can't.
Yeah, usually, by the way, all jokes aside, the only two people I put as emergency contacts, my mom and Jess. That's it, depending on the
And
situation.
he's obviously not going to call his mom.
No, that would be a you situation for sure.
Yeah.
All right. We're out of here. Man, listen, thank you for making this a massive YouTube day. We've never seen numbers this high.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's at 20 doesn't sound like a lot, but for you, it's fun to see the growth of this podcast. If you could, and you feel like if you're listening to this podcast on Apple Podcast or Spotify,
I don't support this statement.
if you want to drop you know what you could do actually? This would be funny.
No.
Leave a comment, but just do a middle finger emoji at Tom.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, right?
At Tom,
Like,
middle finger
middle
up.
finger Tom.
Okay, I can support that.
Because then he'll check it in like 6 months and be like,
Yeah.
I don't know what they said, but I need to go back and listen to every episode. All right, we're going to be off next week. We're going to be on vacation, and so we will not see you guys back until the 3rd of August. Until then, we'll catch you on social media and on the radio show. Jess, how do we find you?
Jess Do It, JESSDUITT, and my podcast, Low Key.
If you haven't met this lovely gentleman to my right, this is Hassan. He is a new producer on our show and a lovely guy to be around. Hassan, how do we find you so we can spy on you?
I don't think you should do that.
Hello.
You can follow me at Stan Willie too.
Stan Willie 2, his country radio name.
Yep.
I'm that guy Kramer. Y'all, we're going to miss you. It's talking about separation anxiety. I always get separation anxiety when we're gone from the radio and the podcast too long. So thank you for tuning in, checking out 84, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.